year with the appointment of Maria. The next thing that is the intention is that the museum also becomes a storytelling centre, dedicated most probably to Eamon Kelly. There's a lot of stuff over there about him anyway. So we're planning to do that. We haven't had a formal opening yet, but maybe this time next year to coincide with the festival, we'll have the opening of the formal Kerry Writers Museum and Storytelling Centre. And then that's a big item on the agenda, and it's hoped to generate footfall. You know, it has a commercial bias. There's not a lot of people go visit the centre. In fact, the centre is a little bit like Nelson's Pillar, because you could ask any Dubliner, if you were up in Dublin when Nelson's Pillar was there, how many Dubliners had ever gone up Nelson's Pillar? And so the same question could be asked here in the Stole. How many people in the Stole have actually been through the museum? It's a wonderful little museum with marvellous artifacts. So we're hoping to set up this museum and storytelling centre. And this storytelling weekend is to do what they say to provide us with some traction and to set up the idea of storytelling, get it into people's minds, and then the formal announcement will come later. However, my normal thing is to sort of tell stories, and I have a facility with accents, so I can do. I'm not bad at France. We tell, no, I'm not bad at the Kelly accent at all. Expecting my citizenship papers now very soon. And I do sort of posh Cork as well. And I do the north side of the city in Cork. But I've looked around, and the vast majority of people here in the audience remaining are ladies, ladies. Unquestionably ladies, there's no doubt about that. And I want to tell you ladies, you know, I know, and you're all married or were married, whatever, you know, but I'm not with your staff, but this is a story about how things can go wrong when you try to please your man. Yeah, when you try to please your man. Finished a minute, Cara. Cara is doing, wrap it up. So this is a story of, it's about a thing called the law of unintended consequences, where a wife starts out to please her husband, and the thing goes horribly wrong on her. I need your help with this, okay? So there was this fellow anyway, and he joined the golf society in Cork, and he used to go out every Wednesday, and he was around the golf. And he was doing very well. And he'd come home, and the wife would have the dinner ready for him. And he loved that. Golf and then dinner. But she was short taken one day, and she had nothing in the house but a leaf of lettuce, a scallion, a not so cube, a pinch of mixed herbs, and a tin of kitty cat. Will you repeat that for me now? Seriously, no, I need your help, okay? Is that what you're getting, Sean? Is it? So come on. So she was left with nothing in the house but a leaf, a scallion, and not so cute. Pinch of mixed herbs and a tin of kitty cat. She said, I'll give it to him anyway, I'll chance it. Oh yeah, look at the face over here. It did work very well. He came in from the golf and he sat down. And he lapped it up. But you know the way he had it in the bowl, and then he took the bread and he, everything left. And he said, Jesus love, he said, that's a beautiful dinner, that's the nicest dinner you've ever given me. Ever. Old me says something more what you've been giving him up to then. He said, if I come home from golf every Wednesday and I have that down in front of me, I'll be a happy man. So she told her parents, and they said, Jesus, man, gee, you can't do that. You'll poison him. Here we go. You're giving him for his dinner. You'll poison him. You're giving him
lettuce leaf.
No. Come on, join me. Lettuce leaf. Picture and kitty cat. She says, if he likes it, it's what he's going to get. So every Wednesday for about 2 months after that, that was what he got. And ladies and gentlemen, about 2 months, 8 weeks after, nearly to the day, he died. I'll do that line again, okay? And I want an appropriate synthetic response. So 8 weeks after that, he died. And they had the funeral anyway. And Alice came to her and she said, "Geez, Maggie, we told you you'd poison him. I mean, you know, giving him that food, giving him a lettuce leaf, here we go again, a lettuce leaf, a scallion, an oxo cube, here we go, you have it, an oxo cube, right, what's after that? A pinch of his herbs, Jesus, you have it, and the tin of kitty cat. She said, not at all, poison him, not a whoop, I poisoned him. I had nothing to do with his death, nothing. So the girl said, "Geez, Matthew, how did he die so?" This is the unintended consequence. "How did he die so?" She says, "He fell off the windowsill trying to lick his ass."
cheaper than paraffin in the days of O'Connor of Carrigafoyle. Now in time when this king was in Paris, he saw a gem in a shop without blemish or flaw. His colour was green and his footage was clean, and it was one of the finest that he'd ever seen. So he bought it and paid, but in truth I'm afraid, he did not pay then, but a bargain he made, that he'd pay in a year, and he swore in his honour, if he didn't take forfeit, he rocked the O'Connor. So he came back to Kerry, and just as he thought, his friends were amazed at the fine jewel he'd bought. The McCallers saw Days and the Hickeys of Clare were jealous, and so was O'Sullivan Bear. The Fitzgeralds of Glyn and the Stacks of Kilflyn all had nothing to do but to bear it in green. So I splashed it this way for a year and a day, till it ran through his mind he'd forgotten to pay. Then he gave up his lands as a gentleman also, but his castle he kept, for 'twas built on the water, and there he would sit in the turret alone, bemoaning his folly and cursing the storm. He was crying there in rage one day when a voyage approached and said, "I sighed tears at your age." But he answered, "My lad, 'tis no wonder I'm sad, for if you did as I did, you'd feel just as bad. For this pitiful pebble you see in my ear, I have battered a vellum, don't you think it was dear? And the cash had declared that my forefathers share, but my property now is just 50 feet square." And why do I croak? And with his sword as he spoke, he severed the lobe from his ear with one stroke, then leapt from his seat, caught the gem in the meat, and hurled them both to the sands at his feet. A tiny spot showed where they rested a while, ere they sank in the quicksands of Carrigafoyle. I got slice to the page, I know no way to